Hey YouTube, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I'm KO and welcome back to the channel. In our last video, things went pretty dark. The tragic death of our best friend Sayori, and honestly, now that I'm older and wiser to things around me, this definitely had a bigger impact on me than it would have had I played this game a couple years ago. This game is very psychologically taxing, and we're really starting to get into some heavy stuff here. I know in my last video I spoke way too soon and talked a very big game, but I have a feeling that things are only going to get worse from here. Before we jump back into this game, I want to share something personal. Normally I don't write scripts for my intros or outros. I like to speak from the heart and say whatever comes naturally. But for this game, Doki Doki Literature Club, I felt I had no choice but to write out a thoughtful message. With some help from friends to make sure I get my message across to you, my lovely viewers. This game touches on serious topics like mental health, depression, and suicide. If these themes are difficult for you, please take care of yourself and consider skipping the video or even the series altogether, as I will be uploading other games after this one. I'll leave some helpful resources in the description below if you need them. I believe that games like this bring awareness to mental health issues and that these issues should be taken seriously. If we are to address concerns like these, they shouldn't be shunned or kept in the dark. It's natural to feel sadness or anger in life, but society often teaches us that mental health struggles are signs of weakness. In my life, I've seen how these emotions can get buried, and I want to remind everyone that feeling this way is a part of the human experience and not something to hide. So without further ado, let's get right into it. We're back in the classroom. Hi again, KO. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Haha. Nah, don't worry, this might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. I hope y'all saw that too. Thanks for keeping your promise, KO. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh my god! Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Oh my god, why is she coming so fast? Why can't I see the text? Natsuki something have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the room. Okay, it feels like this game is falling apart. Not gonna lie. Natsuki finds herself stuck between Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. I'm sorry, KO. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Your issues, Natsuki, with a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking a book to read. Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now, so it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be a part of this club, so even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you want me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is... how's this girl actually... whatever. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that... the background seems different. It's like... I don't know, it got straightened? It was straightened out? I don't know, I can't really place my finger on it. I'm gonna look at it when I'm editing. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Oh, I'm scared of this fucking closet. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. Okay. Okay, everything's normal so far. You looking for something in there? Fucking Monica. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. The closet seems darker. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga, you read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into whatever. How did you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feeling. I get a closer look at the book. Parfait Girls. Okay, we've read this before. If you're gonna judge, do it at the door. She points to the classroom door. I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing. Consider this a lesson straight. Don't judge a book by its cover. Oh, don't judge a book. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly moe. Don't just stand there. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat, whatever. Sit close together. Don't you say that. You make me feel weird about it. I don't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer. We've read this before. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished a series. Hey, are you paying attention? Am I paying attention? I don't know. Did I miss something? But nothing's really happened yet, so I can't talk at the same... So I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school, typically slice-of-life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not, even though you're just watching me read. Well, I'm fine with that, if you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean, don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Okay, we've read these. I don't really want to read these again. Yeah, it's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. My dad would beat the shit out of me if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica's kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? Oh my god, is Monica... I feel like Monica is gonna tell Natsuki's dad that she's reading manga, and Natsuki's gonna is gonna die. I can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am. It's not like that solves any of my problems, maybe, but at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So? That's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah, I flipped the page. Time passes. Natsuki's strangely quiet now. I glance over at her. Oh, okay, she's just sleeping. It looks like she started to fall asleep. Hey, Natsuki. Yeah? Suddenly Natsuki collapses straight into me. Hey. Oh! Okay. I can't read it. Oh! Oh, geez. Natsuki, are you okay? Here. Monica reaches into her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. The music is not apparent. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper. I told you not to give... She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it into her mouth. Don't worry, Ko. She's fine. It just happens every now and then. That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. Anyway, why don't we all share poems now? Who should I show my poem to first? I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her. These events aren't adding up. These events aren't lining up. Anymore. Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, okay, she rereads the poem. She doesn't find anything she doesn't like. I wanted to read your poems. I want to hope you feel comfortable enough to share yours, like Monica said. Well, I should be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours is really bad. You're supposed to show me some dumb poem. I hope you're happy. So in other words, you're saying you liked it. Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that you don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? You show me mine, I'll show you yours! Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it, just be honest. Okay, we've seen these texts before. We've seen these texts before, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read but hits you hard. Okay, can I just skip through this? Can I skip? What if I press skip? Okay, I skipped. Who should I show the poem to next? We'll do Yuri. Yuri stares at the poem and it passes. If you're to start, don't force yourself. This is your first time writing a poem. Can we skip? Oh! Okay. I think it was just the same poem. We'll do Monica next. Monica seems like the outlier here, so something is gonna be different. Oh, I can't skip it. Hi, Ko. Having a good time so far? Yeah, good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Ko. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. That's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like it. It's a lot cuter than I expected. No, it kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write, and she's a good writer too, so take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep, if you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. She'll cling to you like a puppy. Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food in the house, so she's in a fussy mood pretty often. But sometimes she just loses all of her strength and shuts down. Like earlier. This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth. But hey, some guys are into petite girls too, you know. It's one thing to be into a girl that's petite. It's another thing to be malnourished because of your parents, the people that are supposed to love and take care of you. Sorry, just trying to look at the bright side. That's not... Like... Just because there is a problem, people try and find a solution right away. Like, there can't be a problem there. People can't be okay with having a problem there and accepting that there's a problem. They have to find a solution first to be at peace. But to try to look on the bright side of something so horrific, like in this situation, is... I don't think it's okay. I advocate for, you know, staying positive and being happy, but this is something serious, and it should be addressed. Which I don't think this game is going to address. I think they're just going to kill her. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. Okay, so her poem is going to be different. Okay, this poem isn't different. Wait, this poem is different. Hole in wall. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings, but my burned eyes could no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears? The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He is right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. So, what do you think? It's very free form, if that's what you call it. I'm not the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. We can skip that. Phew, I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective... This is where they argue, right? What's with this language? I can't skip it. But I get the idea of what they're gonna say. I guess you could say it's fancy, yours is cute. Did you completely miss the symbolism? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up? Okay. Well, I do a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it, and KO did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, wait, there's not a... Sayuri isn't here to... de-escalate the situation. And I did a shit job last time, which I haven't yet. I wonder if my character is going to become, like, conscious and self-aware. You told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member Yuri. That's not what yours stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that KO appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No, if I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cute. Or cutesy, whatever. Well, you know what? I was the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as KO started showing up. Natsuki, this doesn't involve you. Taking out your own insecurities on others like that, you really act as young as you look. Oh! Okay. Look who's talking. You want to be edgy, bitch? Oh, they're actually cussing at each other. Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school. I feel like I have to read faster. You know? If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute. Is she disappearing? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Oh, okay, they're not disappearing, they're taking turns. Be careful, you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad, you already do, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Look, he'll hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. Suddenly, Yuri turns towards me as if she just noticed I was standing there. KO, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true, she started it. I couldn't read. Oh! Hi. Hey, KO. Why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay. Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. Monica seems like she's really... The music still is not playing. Monica seems to really be trying to put herself in front of us. I feel like Monica is the one that wrote that .txt file. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Yeah, she's definitely putting herself in front of us. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. She's crying, and she quickly runs away. Oh dear, well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it, I didn't mean it, I didn't mean it. Yuri is rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki, or did. KO, please don't hate me. Please, I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with KO. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble, but I really... Oh! Okay, I guess we're making a poem now. We'll just speed run through this. I got an achievement. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Welcome back, KO. Hi, Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Yuri glances over his shoulder looking around the room. Natsuki is reading manga at her desk. And surprisingly, Monica isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has happened before. And something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe... You were not here just for a couple days. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I had already decided that there's no way you can be a bad person, and now that you're apologizing, I know you really did not mean it. KO, don't say those kinds of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person. and I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter with you around, and, sorry, what am I saying right now? Hey, have you guys seen Monica? Okay. Whew. No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man, Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either. Yuri is clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. No, I haven't. Geez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday, I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said, and I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So, Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Geez. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? But... Oh, those are human lips. I'll accept your apology anyway, if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kinda nice to hear, since I was afraid you secretly hated me or something like that. Not at all. I don't hate you. Well, you're kind of weird. But I don't hate you either. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Hey, suddenly the door swings open. Oh god. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah, well, Natsuki was. I was not. What took you so long anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kinda just lost track of time. This makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must have not heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano wasn't where you played. Okay, this is the piano shit. Requires a lot of dedication. Yep. Well, thanks, Yuri. You should play something for us sometime. That's... Monica looks at me. Well, I am working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. Not really. I choose not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki had already run off into the closet. Ko, since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you would like to spend some time together today. In the club. I suppose so. Okay, so we're gonna be spending some time together. It's okay, right? In that case, I don't see any problem. Okay, can we start now? Let's find a place to sit. I'm being a little forceful, aren't I? I'm sorry. My heart just won't stop pounding for some reason. She's about to have a heart attack. Don't worry about it. If anything, it's nice to see you have so much energy. Yeah, but I need to try to calm down. I won't be able to focus on reading like this. Take your time. Yuri takes a deep breath, then pulls a copy of the book out of her bag. What's the story about anyway? Well, I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to... that might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs. That's kind of dark. Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Ko? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kind of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that this kind of story is the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. Then suddenly... I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again, I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. I guess it's alright. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, my whole body... okay. I kind of forget to pay attention to other people, so I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange, and please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry, that just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it. Oh! Okay. Yes. I mean, you don't have to, but... What are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah, are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry, it's not that I don't want you to, it's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone. I see, well just tell me if I end up distracting or anything. I open the book and start... I didn't catch that last word, I was skimming too fast. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. That's not a particularly bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over, it looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry, I was just bathing in the feeling of your body heat. I was just bathing in the feeling of your body heat. You really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Oh, look at y'all, touching shoulders. Oh, I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face as she's in the corner of my vision. Oh, she's looking... Are you ready? To turn the page? Sorry, I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb okay, whatever. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things she says and all that. That's what you were talking about? Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know why that came into my head. Okay. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hands on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? KO? Did something happen just now? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So, you don't know anything? Sorry, I can't say that I do. Are you worried about her? Oh no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our problems with each other? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up, make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. Can I skip this? Okay, it's not skipping anything. I think I broke the PlayStation. Okay, we'll do Natsuki. Well, it's not terrible, but it's pretty disappointing after your last one. Then again, if this was as good as your last one, I would be completely pissed. I want to try something a little different. Fair enough, you're still new to this. Okay, I mean, everyone in the club writes differently. Maybe you'll find a little influence from all of us. For instance, I noticed that you were spending some time with Yuri today. Not that I care who you spend your time with. After all, I was taught never to expect anything from anybody. So it's not like I was waiting for you or anything. Still, you should at least look over my poem. You'll probably be able to learn something from it. This is the spider poem. I just read it to myself. You know, Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, really hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. Or if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. Okay, whatever. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward. I doubt I have time to explain it. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid of if people find out. They'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things, such as two of the girls in this very club who I respectfully won't name. Kind of ironic that even in one place of comfort, I can't even have people... In my one place of comfort, I can't even have people respect me. Geez, now you're making me complain too much. What did I do? For what it's worth, I respect you. Well, I guess thanks, but it's kind of obvious that you respect Yuri more, so... Whatever, we're done sharing, so you can leave now. Be gone, peasant. Guess Monica's next. Hi again. How's the writing going? Okay, whatever, I'll take that, as long as it's not going bad. Happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I'll give my poem to Monica. Alright, great job. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. That's kind of a lazy fuck thing to do. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Okay, whatever. But sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Are you okay, Monica? You're really talking down about these people that are in your club. Like earlier, I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly the door opens. Okay, I'm scared. Yuri, I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Already, I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We have plenty of time, so I'm glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright, thanks Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now. Anyways, want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Okay. Whew. Save me. The colors, they won't. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. I wonder if there's like some kind of hidden message with the missing letters. Anyways, red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a knife on a breathing rib cage. Endless pain of meaninglessness. Delete her. Okay. Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything. Please help me. Okay. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. I guess Yuri is next. I've been waiting for this. Let's see. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Okay, whatever. Show me your poem. I'm trying to give it more imagery. Yuri visible as follows. Her hands sweaty. That makes me so happy. It's so amazing to feel like I'm valued. Everything that you write is a treasure to me. My heart's pounding just holding it. I want to write a poem about this feeling. Is that bad? I'm not being weird, right? I'm having a harder time than usual concealing my emotions. I'm kind of embarrassed, but right now I just want you to read my poem too. Okay. Oh god, that fucking cursive. Wheel. The music stopped. A rotating wheel, turning an axle, grinding, bolt head, linear gearbox, falling sky. 7 holy stakes, a docked ship, a portal to another world, a thin rope tied to a thick rope, a torn harness, parabolic gearbox, expanding universe, time controlled by slipping cogwheels, existence of God, swimming with open water in all directions, drowning, a prayer written in blood, a prayer written in time-devouring snakes with human eyes, a thread connecting all living human eyes, a kaleidoscope of holy stakes, exponential gearbox, a sky of... Okay, what even is this? It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately. That is a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I just really like the way that it writes. So I wrote this poem with it, and now you're touching it. I'm okay. What did I just... Can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem, though. You have unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Yep. I can't convince myself to go to therapy when I'm the happiest I've ever been. I'd rather keep this up until I blow my cover and someone takes me to the emergency room. Oh, okay. It's all red. Okay, everyone. Well, we're really looking at the world through rose-tinted glasses, huh? Okay, that was kind of lame. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? What is that noise? We have something we need to go over today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we have to do something like this? What is this noise? We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. It's dark. Oh, okay. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Whatever, we're gonna keep it simple. We still only have 4 members, and the festival is our only real chance to find more. What's so great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members will just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage. Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion? Okay, whatever. Skipping! Skipping! Look, Monica. The music stopped. Do you really think any of us here joined the club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked until KO joined. As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home. And KO isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's so interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once. Monica is taken aback by Natsuki's words. That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and KO want to get more members too, right? I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue the situation... no, Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club, it's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw it the same way as I did? But that doesn't mean that we're against getting new members or anything. Why did you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it? Well, that's not really something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join. Monica sits down and stares at her desk. What's the point of all this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake? Now you've done it, Natsuki. Me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest? It's not about being honest, it's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that. You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't many other places like that for me. And now Monica wants to take it away from me. She's not taking anything away. No, KO. It's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could have just joined any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice. Natsuki starts packing up her things. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom. That's awful that Natsuki would rather go home to her abusive father than stay here in the literature club. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have an opinion on the festival? I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Oh, who cares about that obnoxious brat? I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now, and I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Nobody would cry if she killed herself. Okay. I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. But what about you? What do you want to get out of this club? Yuri repeats the same question as Monica. I decide giving an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along, and for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the literature club a special place. I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. With each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing, stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. So if you would like to help Monica with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. Alright, well maybe we can all talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey, Yuri. I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president. And a wonderful friend. Monica, this all feels so fake. Like, I'm trying to get into the story and, like, relate, but... And I know it's a fucking video game, but this feels even more artificial than what it was. Monica, I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever. Okay. Me too. Yeah, let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. I look forward to it. Shall we go, KO? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with KO before we leave, just to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me as president. Yuri looks a little troubled, but she does not protest. Okay, I trust your judgment, Monika. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Monika waves as Yuri exits the classroom. Phew. Things have been a bit hectic lately, haven't they? Ko, I just wanted to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. I would really hate... The room is getting darker and fuzzy. I would really hate to see you unhappy. I feel kind of like I'm responsible for that as president. And I really do care about you, you know? I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time. With how mean Natsuki is and everything, and Yuri being a little bit, you know... sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? But it's weird, because in all the time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There are just some things I've been hoping to talk about with you. Things I know only you can understand. So that's why... Wait, not yet. Stop it! Well, that was, interesting. I think we're gonna stop here for today. Yeah, we're gonna stop there for today. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you guys are enjoying the series. I'm not too sure what to say. I'm so taken aback by what just happened. But yeah, I will see you all in the next Doki Doki Literature Club video. And I hope you guys have a good morning, a great afternoon, and a good evening. And if you're going to sleep, I hope you have a good night. Goodbye!